late. I was doing some tweaks. I'm trying to remember how I did a certain look. I can't for the life of me remember. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, how is everybody doing? Let me see. Hey, Morningstar, you are editing. Well, lovely. Hey, Neil. Let me tell you, I'm finishing a big chapter of my novel tonight. This officially puts me over the halfway point. Ooh, congratulations. That is a very huge milestone. Hey, Renee. Hello. Let me see. So, yeah, I'm being so difficult. So basically, why is me doing the or being weird? I am trying to make a pretty mute button. That's the only reason I was late. I was trying to make my mute button cute again, and I can't remember the color I used. I just can't. So that is why I was so freaking late. I'm trying to tweak it right now, and I just, for the newbies that, I swear. Anyways, let me see. So I'm gonna be, since everybody's letting know what they're working on, I'm gonna be doing same as Monday, using my pet project as a reward every time I do some editing. Ended up editing more or less the whole stream last time, so that was something. Yeah. I was actually convinced that I would end up sending you guys a message on YouTube. So I will be super late. Mainly so because I was so stressed I would be late. So freaking stressed. 30 minutes before the stream started, I get a phone call. As probably some of you might know, my parents live, are my neighbors. No, the cat. It turns out the cats brought a mouse in, so I had to go and capture the mouse because some members of my family, I shall not say who, are deathly afraid of mice. So, the mouse catcher, I'm very good at catching mice, had to run over there, high speed, to catch the mouse and then run back home. And then get stuck on trying to fix the button I'm going to use to let people know that we are muted during the sprint. I am a very good mouse wrangler, Morningstar. Considering when you have 5 cats in an area that is a lot of mice, when I had 5 cats, you get very good at it. But no worries, there was no harm to the mouse. I have not had to end a life of mouse in a very long time. I'm very good at catching them alive. And it's all about the angles. Just have a box, have a stick, and shoo them along like sheep. It usually works. So that way you can catch them alive without harming them, maybe scare them a little bit. Then you just walk a little away from the house. The further the better, and then let him go. So, oh my lord. Let me see. Hey, Inky. Let me see. Okay, let me see. We need to scroll back. I also missed. Okay, so Renee, you're gonna, let me see, on the second last chapter of part 5, hoping to get to part 6 today. Ooh, well done, Renee. Let me see. Let me see. Inky, let me see. Sadly not. I'm still doing prep work for our concert on Saturday. That's a lot of text and notes to learn. Yeah, I bet. Good luck with that. That's going to be a lot of memorize. My daughter wants me to move my mess. Okay, let me see. I think I'm going to start the first sprint of the night, catch my breath, fix the mute button, which you will see change color during the beginning of the sprint, and then try to start editing, or if not, play with adding more information to the pet project. So guys, are we ready? I'm not giving you a chance to answer, so let's get to it, and I'll see you in 25. Did I forget to get about you guys? Yeah, kind of. I probably wouldn't have even have checked right away if it wasn't for the fur baby that is laying a little too close next to my mouse. Anyways, how did you guys do? I see Mom Maggie dropped in, lurking and leaving a like while listening to music and raking the yard. That sounds like a cozy day. But thank you for the like. Thank you. Let me see. Mornings I went to pick something up. Let me see. Renee's update. Read 3 scenes. Somehow a scene from the end of part 6 ended up in part 5. I don't go there. Mia got 370 words. That's sprint. Slow progress. I was adding a lot of location details. A lot of looking at Google Streets. Okay, well done. It's good to be busy when you're in the zone. Yeah, it is. I'm like right now I'm not changing the story. I'm mainly just working on making it flow, make it be more pretty when you read it. I'm sharpening the story. So far, the first 5 chapters, I kind of only have to focus on grammar, spelling, and a little bit like giving it more like poetic flow. A better poetic flow, because that is kind of my Icelandic reading voice. And make it like, I don't know. So that is what I'm doing right now. So that's nice. I haven't had to change any story plots, mainly just wording. And running it through more grammar and spelling stuff. Double checking and reading it again. But yeah, progress is progress. So I need 2 more pages and then I am done with the chapter that I'm working on. I'm still stuck on the first chapter, so because I start editing everything from scratch. But let me see. I picked up something. Daughter throwing a bridal shower this weekend here, so I have to pack things. You're such a good mom. Just FYI, in case it's not common. Bride comes over and we give her gifts for the wedding. So here in Iceland, we don't have a bridal shower. We have a hen day, basically, where her friends and the females in her life she would like to celebrate with go out and do things. Some party, some do something scandalous, make the bride dress up in silly outfits and do embarrassing tasks in the mall, or they go to spas and stuff like that. So that's usually the common thing here in Iceland. But I've seen some of the American ways on TV and YouTube. But yeah, that's actually sounds like a very heartwarming and wonderful day for her. Also, congratulations on your daughter again. Congratulations, my dear. Hope she has a wonderful days and big day. So, hope it's going to be wonderful. It's definitely going to be wonderful. Okay, let me see. How about we just jump right into the next one? I am kind of excited to try to at least finish this chapter. And as soon as I finish it, I can kind of ask for a score from Copilot and ask it what my score now is after my tweaks. I'm trying to get a score like 8 of 10 for the chapter. I'm going to do that for every single chapter. Every time I finish a chapter, I'm going to ask Copilot. So from 1 to 10, compared to how it was last time, what's your score for this chapter? The polish. Even though probably be even better when I get it through an editor, but still. We're going to jump into the next sprint. So guys, let's get started. Remember to stay hydrated during the sprint. and stretch your back. Oh. Oh, my daughter isn't getting married. Her best friend is. The party is separated. It's called, yeah, The Bachelorette. They went to New Orleans. Ah. Okay, so that's the part we do here. The Bachelor and the Bachelorette parties. We don't do the other thing, but who knows? Maybe in a few years, since Icelanders seem to be obsessed with doing everything like Americans. Like Halloween, Valentine's Day, baby showers were not a thing until the country got a little obsessed about being like an American, so people started doing baby showers. all the things, copying the Americans. Yes, we do. Okay, we're gonna start the next sprint. I'm eager to get back to it. So guys, see you in 25. And we are back. How did you do? How did you do? Renee went to have a dinner. Melissa joined us. Hello, my dear. Hello, hello. I'm making very good progress. I have half a page left. I didn't have to fix as much in the page I was working on. So mainly just changing a few repeating words or framing them into other words with the same meaning, stuff like that. But I'm making progress and I'm very happy with it. So I have half a page left until this chapter is done, and I can see what score I get. And maybe send the chapter to one of my friends and see what she thinks. So, maybe baby. Anyways, let me Neil got 500 words at sprint and maybe half a page left in this chapter too. Ooh, well done, Neil. Well done. Fantastic job. I am very happy to say that I will at least finish a chapter this evening. At least finish the chapter. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady. Oh boy. Oh. Let me see. Hey Maggie, came inside because the wind has arrived and seems determined to steal my soul. That's no fun. Yeah. Stay inside. Your soul is way too precious to be stolen by the wind. Way too precious. I think I really want to keep writing or editing because it's not as sucky as usual. For some reason, maybe I'm not writing a very annoying part right now. I think that, like, I don't like editing, especially when I get stuck. But things seem to be going a little faster right now. Let me see. Time for a shower, I think. I'm covered in prairie dust and dried grass confetti. Yeah, enjoy your shower. Okay, while you do your shower thing, we're gonna keep on sprinting. Let me see. We have 2 more sprints to go at least. So we're gonna do 2 more sprints. And I am gonna see how far I can get into the next chapter after I finish this half page and get my score. Haha. Who knows? Maybe the energy will be with me and I will have the focus to keep on writing after the stream is done. You never know. It hasn't happened yet, but you never know. I haven't even once worked on the pet project. It's there. The file is open. I've given myself permission to get distracted and move over to there and work on the fun project. But for some reason, it's helping me focus on the thing I don't want to do. I don't know. Let me see. You would like the female character I'm writing right now. She's mixed martial artist fighter and keeps beating up her sister's ex-husband. Oh yeah. I would worship that character. That is something I think, except the martial arts thing. Beat up a mean ex. Yeah. I can support that. She's always lets him hit her a few times, so it's mutual. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say just so to justify her punch, because I'm I've always been taught that you don't take the first punch, but after the first punch, it's fair game. You hit back, basically. You hit back. If somebody hits you, you freaking hit back. So, if I were her, I would probably test him until he swung his fist, and then I would attack him. Like, he attacked me first. Beat his ass, if I could. But I don't have martial arts training, so... like your character. Let me see. Halfway through the book, he's so terrified that he just runs from anyone with red hair. Wise fellow who says people or yeah, people can't learn with old age. With age or after puphood. He's like a baby boy. Thank goodness this person is a character and not in real life, because I would... Yeah. Yeah, that little baby boy. Oh my God. I love that, Maggie. I freaking love that. Maybe too much. Yeah, there's no such fun in my story right now. Though in the pet project, that might be some entertaining fights. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But this one, yeah, there's no hitting in this one. Oh, actually there are hitting, just not this kind of fun. Okay, we are gonna start the next sprint. It's calling to me to finish the chapter. I want to hear the score. How high this upgrade, these edits of mine did for my chapter. So we're gonna do that. So guys, let's jump to it, and I'll see you in 25. And we are back. I officially finished the chapter. I will not touch it again until I finish going through every single chapter. So it's officially done for now. I think I might actually just soon not leave it until I get someone to read it over, or when I send it to a editor to check it over for me. But it is done. I feel like I need to listen to the chapter before I continue with chapter 2. So I might actually do that during our last sprint. Listen to the chapter and see if there are any things that I need to fix. So that is what I am actually thinking about doing right now. Just listen and let Microsoft Word read the chapter to me. Even though I get a little cringy when I hear their voice. Let me see. Oh, can't I? Oh, okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. But let me see how you guys did. Angela dropped in. Can't stay. Have to fix supper. Just popped in to schmoosh to Tom and leave love. Aww. Have a wonderful supper, my dear, and a wonderful evening. And thank you for stopping by. Let me see. Hey, Allie. I saw you here somewhere. Oh, yeah. Let me see. I went to York, England for 5 days. Hate tourists. Me and Adele almost got into a fight. Had the nerve to walk through a door while his family walked through. Oh my lord. Maggie explaining it. Allie was very excited about Maggie's story. Very lovely. Let me see. Mom Maggie, I'm writing it for our 85k 90-day challenge. Ah, nice. You will ace that easy. Neil, coincidentally, I have written 46k in 45 days. Though that's my pace at the moment. Oh, damn. Well done. I miss drafting books fast. I miss it. I'm so freaking envious of everyone that is writing, just working on writing that first draft or second draft. I'm so freaking envious. If I was the jealous type, I would be jealous. But I'm actually not. I'm not a jealous type, but I'm like, I want to do that too. Even my mother scolded me for starting a new project. She has actually not shown any major interest in my writing. That's okay. But she was like, why not finish some of your projects? And I'm like, but it's so fun to start a new project. So I got scolded the other day. A grown-ass woman got scolded by her mom for not finishing her books. Instead of just finish the first draft, second draft, or a third draft, and then just moving on to something fun. As soon as the editing stage is there, like, I'm gonna work on something else. I know, it's so easy to do. Ooh. So I'm trying to finish. If I can finish editing this story, then maybe I can finish editing the other stories and still have something to fun with. Let me see, Neil. My chapter is done, so I plan to sleep after the sprint. I support sleeping. Sleeping is always good. Renee is back. Morningstar, I'm working away on edits, but I want to goof off. I've been goofing off by looking at 3D videos, how to make not 3D. Yeah, 3D. How to do like sculpting things in 3D. For 3D printers. Stuff for 3D printers. I don't have a 3D printer, but for some reason that is my current obsession right now. Let me see. Renee, I managed to read a scene before the sprint ended. Well done, well done. What does it? Start another project before finishing. But it's so hard. At least so far, having that new pet project is helping me focus for some weird reason. No matter what age you are, mom is always gonna scold you. I just found it so entertaining that she was scolding me over my writing. Because, yeah, she was scolding me for not finishing my books and just starting new. And especially when she realized how many books I have in that need to go into the editing stage, and she was like, I'm like, sorry. I just love drafting. I freaking love it. It's the best ever. Just drafting away, getting lost in the story and just pouring it all out, visualizing it like a movie screen in your head as the story unfolds. I love it. Freaking love it. Don't talk to me about starting a new project. My Google Drive is where my stories go to die. Yet I have a strategy. When every time I get a new idea, I will do a rough outline in my brain. A rough outline, like a blurb, basic skeleton, what the story is about, how likely the story is going to go in, a short text like beginning, middle, end. And that's usually about maybe 4 to 8 pages. 4 pages, something like that. And then I can take it out of my head and put it in a folder for later project. And if the story is good enough for me in my head, it will ignite when I open the file next. If it doesn't, it's not meant to be. That tip I actually copied from Stephen King. He actually, if a story resonates and keeps up taking space in your head, it's worth writing. So that is what I've been doing to try to relieve the pressure when I have been inspired. All stories I've had, I write everything down, put it into that folder, and then revisit to see if it sparks joy. I have deleted a few stories out of that folder because they did not spark joy and had been there way too long. But yeah, Morningstar, it's all your fault. Yeah, me and Morningstar have been sending each other videos of 3D printing stuff. And I ended downloading a software onto my iPad to learn to do like 3D figures. Am I supposed to be working on it? Yes. That's why we have these streams. I am not allowed to take my iPad when I'm streaming right now. My books don't even finish the end. Now, I need ending. I need ending. It's actually bugging me that I haven't finished the last book in the Baby Dragon series. And I need to get back to my big story. Because I need to write more of the stories. But yeah. I need to get a grip. Okay, we're gonna change the text to this. Because this will be the last sprint of the night. Let's do one final push. And I am going to see kind of how things are. But yeah, I'm gonna listen to the chapter and then like decide if I'm happy or not. So guys, let's do that. I'll see you back for a short chat after the final sprint. Let me see. My son told me today I should stop writing romance. That my romance was stiff? How rude! How freaking rude! Romance was stiff. You know what that means. You might need to start writing more dirtier romance. Then he might shut up. But I actually do love your fantasy stories. You are very good at fantasy stories, so it wouldn't be a lose. My son that's never dated. Oh my god. Oh. Write a short romance as dirty as you can freaking make it. Make him read it and see what he says then. It would be so hilarious. Like, so now, okay, I wrote a new romance story. I need your feedback to see if it's still stiff. And then just watch his face get redder and redder the more he reads. That his mom can have a very spicy mind. He is still a baby. He has not discovered how. Oh. My daughters share way too much. I know my boys do the same. That is something I would definitely do. I would be so freaking mean. But I also come from a family where we will actually torture each other. Or, yeah, in teasing ways. So. So, to be fair, I wrote romance before dating, and it was fantastic. Yeah, I still have at least 2 romance stories that are one is half written and one is still just a outline. Oh yeah, and one of the dirty stories, or dirty, that I'm almost always on my way to continue writing, so. Yeah, Allie has a knack for romance writing. My stories read like, it's a good idea we got married. Yes, it is. Don't be so mean to yourself. So, also, we always have to remember when it comes to Allie and her writing, she also has a very passionate mind. And sometimes, Allie, you can be a little too passionate, which is a pro and a con. But it's also a good thing when it comes to writing, because you can take all those big emotions and put it into a book and people will love it. Okay, let's sprint. We need to sprint. Okay, we're going to start the final sprint of the night. So guys, let's get to it. See you in 25. And we are back from the final sprint of the night. I was listening to the story, and I don't know why, but I can't seem to focus on when you're getting the software to read the text for you out loud. It just bugs me so much. And I'm always like, it sounds better when I read it, but I'm trying to avoid reading it up because I could change the text with how I read it. And I'm trying to hear from another perspective, but I'm being difficult. I'm being utter nonsense. That is what HK is. Utter nonsense. She doesn't know what she wants. Let me see. You know your comment, Allie, about being too passionate? But I agree with Morningstar. You will definitely find your market. You kind of just have to market yourself as want way too much passion. I'm your girl. I think that is like over the top emotions. Don't want over top emotion. Stay away. But yeah, a lot of chatting. Let me see. Yes, I am working on editing, having Chuck help me make my MMC more French. Oh yeah, the circus book. Have so many client stories. Well done, girl. Well done. It actually will. The AI's voice is actually very nice. ChatGPT's voice actually is very nice. The only problem is, so it's very nice reading English text. When they're reading English text, they're fine. They're very, I can listen to that. But when they are trying to read Icelandic text, it sounds so freaking, it sounds bad. It's like if you were to master a language, but your accent never changes or adapts to the language. Like, I talk differently when I'm speaking Icelandic because you have to use your mouth differently for each language, and it just if you take a language like Hindi, take the Hindi accent, like so the Hindi accent, it's very like almost bright, like chipper, or the Swedish accent. If you heard Alexander Skarsgård talk English with a Swedish accent, that is what I'm talking about. So when ChatGPT is reading my text for me in Icelandic, it sounds so bad. I have more patience and tolerance if it's actually a human reading with a terrible accent, with a strong accent. But an AI, I just don't have patience for it. I just don't. If there was a chance I would hurt their feelings, it might probably work differently in my head. But because I know I can't hurt their feelings by hating how they sound, it bugs me so much. As strangely as it sounds. But I did try that first. I did go to ChatGPT, ask them to read the text for me. And that that was just terrible. Tried Word. Sounds terrible in Word. So I am just going to let the chapter rest. Because I read it out loud when I was editing it. And then I'm going to start on chapter 2. Either later tonight or tomorrow. So yeah. That is the plan, I think. But my brain is a little fried right now, so I might actually just take a break from this story right now. So the thing is, I write mainly in English, but I had a idea last year, not this Christmas, but the year before that, of a story that would be very good for an Icelandic market. So I wrote that. I've been editing that on and off again since. I wrote it during Nano, I think. Before the scandal, I think. So I'm editing in Icelandic, and considering how long it's been since I've been editing in Icelandic, I was a little rusty. So, yeah. I have 3 stories that I want to write in Icelandic solely for the Icelandic market, but everything else is for the English market. So, yeah. I swear. You might think that the Icelandic government wasn't keen on getting more Icelandic written content. They're always marketing like they want more written books. They want more Icelandic authors to publish. And I'm always like, and there's like nothing to show for it. Like, it took them forever to start updating like spelling and grammar and softwares, like automatic installs and global softwares, like Word. There was one software called Pookie, or in a bad translation would just be a demon, but a cuter version of that name. So it was called Pookie, and it was one guy then maintained the freaking thing. And that was the grammar and spelling thing that was everywhere all over the country. Now we actually have it in Word. Of course, that's still the reason why AI, like ChatGPT, is actually decently good in grammar and spelling in Icelandic, which still baffles me. And if I had a pro writing aid software or Grammarly software for Icelandic, I would ditch ChatGPT in a freaking heartbeat. Sorry, ChatGPT. But if I had a software for Icelandic in pro writing aid or Grammarly, something like that, but a good grammar software, I would so use that instead of having to do this, because this is the only options I have. Considering Microsoft Word only lets you know about it points out spellings and some grammars. Not always correctly. ChatGPT doesn't do that either, but still. At least I can get ChatGPT to help me understand why that was wrong, or find a better solution. And I can always, there's minor softwares that I can use to double check to make sure it's actually not bullshitting me, which AI actually does if you don't watch and make sure read over everything. Yeah, like, be happy you're speaking a language that's one of the more common languages in the world. Not the most common, but one of the more common in the Western world, at least. Because having a language that so few speak in the global scale of things is annoying. It's very annoying in that sense. And I want to publish maybe a little bit in Iceland, just to say I did publish in my own country before trying globally. So, yeah, me and my whine. I know I'm just a whiny little bitch. I was gonna say another word, but it sounded worse in a sense. Worse in a sense than bitch. Oh my god, that is so adorable. Okay, you lucky few. I'm gonna move the camera because I'm gonna show you my fur babies. They have never slept so closely like they are right now. They are on their own accord sleeping close to each other right now. Wait. Oh. Sorry, my arm could not hold that. There was a time they could not even sleep in the same bed. And now they're sharing a bed. I love my babies. I love you too, guys. They're almost tail to tail. They are so freaking adorable. Okay, I'm gonna stop whining. Enough is enough. I think I am gonna go and find myself a snack. Put maybe a C-drama or a K-drama on. And see if I'm in a creative writing mood when that is done. They are absolutely adorable. So have a wonderful evening, my darlings. I will see you guys on Friday, where I'll try to see how far I can get with the next chapter. So guys, take care.